Warning: this video may potentially trigger seizures for people with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised.
Baby, if you got to go away, don't think I can take the pain. Won't you stay tuned in to rain? Oh, don't leave me alone like this. Won't you say it's the final kiss? Won't you stay tuned in to rain?
Evening! Evening! Where's John? Oh yeah, he's on holiday. Dan, dictator, can you take the camera? Hang on, I'll get it to you. Can you take the camera?
Okay.
Right, Cody, can you go over there, Cody? Right, you're over there? Right,
Okay.
I think that's...
How do we operate it?
Just hold it like that and move it about a bit up and down.
I know, in front of
your penis.
Oh, P word.
P word. Right, let's start professionally. Evening. Evening, Dan. You haven't had much practice at that, have you? Well, good evening and welcome to the post-op recovery evening show. We are sorry we're about 20 minutes late, or half an hour late we are, because everything takes twice as long when you've only got one arm. You know, everything goes much slower. I've got a ball to play with though, because my doctor said play with the balls as much as you can. This is for the exercise, so I do that. If you've just joined us from another planet, I'm Ray Cokes. I'm here on the evening show with Dan the Dictator and Cody. Good evening, Cody.
Good evening.
Oh, she's not there, no. You're not looking at yourself tonight.
Oh, what do you mean?
Are you all right?
I'm all right.
She looks a bit different, Dan. Now, if you just joined us from another planet, I'm Ray Cokes. Usually we have Johnny Jerkoff here. He's half Russian and half Polish and half English, I think, but he's on holiday. He's on holiday.
Bloody holiday.
Bloody holiday. I mean, I need a holiday. No, he needs a holiday. He's got a lot on his mind. What? Sound?
The sound is about to explode.
Too loud.
Too loud? Turn it down.
You sound like through a megaphone.
Right, just a second. Dan, film the stuff over there. Right, you're a dictator. You know what to do. I'll do the channels and the channel one. Microphone, audio processing off. Right, that's gone. Level. Oh yeah, level is far too high. It's on number 35. No wonder. I think John did this deliberately before he left.
So I'm just looking at your books.
Oh, don't look at my books. Oh, look at the books. Right, I think that might be right. Is the sound better now? I think it should be. Should be. See, I've only got one hand and you go right. So, is it better now, the sound? I hope it is. Sorry to have bothered you with shouting out from the rooftops like that. Yeah, so basically, it's all good. Basically, I've had an operation, a life-changing operation. Not one of those. No, I haven't had anything changed. No, it's all right, still there. Not that much use anymore. But I had a shoulder operation, a rotator cuff lesion surgery, and life-threatening it was. You know, I was at least 1.5 hours under the anaesthetic 2 weeks ago or something, a week ago I think. Had the operation, and I've come back today because we didn't want to leave you alone. I'm not on full form. I've only got one arm. But I've got my professional helpers with me, Dan the Dictator, and of course, Cody One Kenobi, and you at home. Now, firstly, I must say something very important, but I've forgotten it already. Oh, I looked down at my things that don't go DTs. What about you? Right. So, I've had this operation, but I thought I'd come back this evening because I didn't want to leave you alone for 2 weeks. And also, of course, because there's a job going in England now on television, now that Philip Schofield has shown his true colours. Well, you never know if the ITV's watching. Well, get that old Ray Cokes back on the TV. Never know, so I'm just going to do my best tonight. So it's been quite a hectic week. I'll tell you truthfully, in the beginning, it was extremely painful. Very painful. And the worst thing of all is that you have this, they call it, I don't know what they call it, it's a dead arm. They put a long injection in your neck like that and they kill your nerves. You're quite a gynecological cameraman, you are, Dan. And they put a long needle in you and then they freeze your arm for 24 hours. And it's really odd. You haven't got an arm, you can't move it, and it gives you an insight into how people with real disabilities must be, because it's really awful feeling that. Then it goes away, then the pain comes back. So what happened was, well, let me tell you what happened with my week. my slinger log, if you like. Well, I came home after the hospital and crashed out in bed, first off, because, you know, you're feeling a bit awful. Hello, Cody.
Hello.
I'm crashing out in bed on the slinger log.
That's the.
Right, so you're not doing the proper job today, so crashed out in bed in my slinger log, and then when I woke up, Cody was running around with live music, or music for me on my little Bluetooth speaker, and she started with Travis, and she said, listen to this, sling, 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 you know, that was really lovely, and I thought, oh, that reminds me of back in the 90s. And then, of course,
Let's go back.
Let's go back.
Look, let's go back. And I just show her.
Right, you show her.
Picture here.
Yeah.
Studio dog's all right.
It was on.
I was on. Oh, sorry. I didn't see it. I don't see it in the camera. So
You know. Now let's make one thing clear. You're the cameraman and not the dictator this evening, okay? So it was on. So there I was lying in bed. And then Travis was playing Sling, Sling, Sling. Remember the old song? That one, Sling, the famous song. And then, of course, I had to listen to the classic to make myself feel a bit happy. I listened to Dire Straits and Sultans of Sling. I don't particularly like that song, but it was good. And then Cody came into the room and she said, hey, you should be listening to that old 90s band, Sling Out Sister. And I thought, brilliant, Sling Out Sister. Wouldn't quite like that. Made the pain go away, remembering the 90s a bit. But then she insisted on me listening to this man, and I won't. I don't like his music. I'm sorry, I will not listen to Sling, okay? Even when I've got a Sling on. But anyway, after all that music making me feel a little bit better, I thought, Cody, can I just watch Netflix now and some movies? So she said, yes, of course, I'll cook and look after you, darling, and bring you whatever you need. So I looked out an old favourite, one that was done before I was born in 1955 with Joan Collins and Ray Milland, I think. It's a true story about a showgirl who has a three-way sort of thing going on with a millionaire and someone else, and it's all a bit rough. An old guy, a young guy, and her in the middle. And it was called The Girl in the Red Velvet Sling. And I thought, yeah, I'll watch that. Of course, the later the night went on and my meds started kicking in, I felt a bit cheeky. So I thought I'll watch one of those late night movies. So I watched then The Girl in a Sling from 1988. And that's a British man who falls in love with a German woman. So I could relate to that. Slings as well in the Slingers Club. It was really quite an experience. So all in all, it was a bit of a hectic week. And if that wasn't enough, well, we did manage to, I know John's on holiday, but we went on a little holiday to recuperate from the post-operation. I went over to California to Palm Slings because I love Palm Slings, and I also got up to some sporting things over there. So I'm not all like gloom and doom in Palm Slings. We had some sports going on, and I'll bring you the holiday photos a little bit later on. So it's all in all, it's been a bit of a painful week, it's been a bit of a hectic week, and I have had some mood slings. But I'm happy that Sling is over, and I'm looking forward to the summer. There you go, boom, boom. So that's it. That was it. I did that bit right to this. Now tonight on this show, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. We've got the marketing campaign, which is quite special this week. We've got Fick, which up until last week I didn't know until Dan the Dictator told me that it's a rude word in German. No. Fick, Mick. It's not a rude word. No, Mick is the name of a man, isn't it? Right. So, it doesn't make it any better. We've got. I look like I'm an old man with a sling. Oh dearie me. Oh well. Anyway, so later on we've got the marketing campaign. What's that, Dan? Is that an interesting angle? We've got the marketing campaign coming up. A couple of special ones. Fick, funny, interesting, crazy, or cute things are found on the internet. Some real good ones this week, and also we'll be having a debate about bad musicians' behaviour, or bad behaviour from musicians. We'll have those holiday photos, and most importantly of all, we are now in a new era on the evening show. Since last week, we've been able to monetise this evening show test. And so far, Dan, I looked at the accounts this morning, we have 58 cents.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You're just lying.
No, it's 58 cents, 58 cents. We'll share it out, okay? But after tax, what's that, 8 cents? We'll share it out. That's enough for a vegan meal, I think, 8 cents. All right, guess Dan the Dictator's a vegan, you see? But we let all people come in this studio. We don't hold anything against anybody. So that's all coming up, so please do stay around. I'll try and be in and out as quickly as possible because I am disabled at the moment. This is a rather thick sling, and you know the worst news is, when you have a shoulder injury, you've got to wear it for 6 weeks, 24/7, and you can only take it off to shower, and then you have to put a ball. I mean, it's horrible. Getting dressed is a nightmare. Doing your shoelaces, Forget it. Chopping up vegetables, helping Cody cook, forget it. It's just this, you take a lot of things for granted in life, and one of those is having 2 arms and 2 hands. So I've learnt my lesson from now on. I won't take anything for granted anymore. The most important thing, of course, that's happening this evening is your chance to win one of these wonderful mugs that we've had made especially at great expense. I think they cost us €45 each, and we're giving them to you for a bargain price of 90. So if you want to win one and not pay for one, all you've got to do is give me a call when I say the competition line is open, Dan. And the competition is simply to say, we did it last week, but it was such great fun, or the week before, we're going to do it again. We said the longest evening that you can possibly manage. Now, this is not open to my friend Simon, who I know has been secretly working away at home on his tasteless jokes and also recording evening on a loop. So he'll probably phone in with a 6-minute loop. Simon, you're not playing, I've got your number. So if you want to call in, here's a number to call. Cody is on the screen. I've got a lot of work to do tonight. 49 for Germany. Normally Cody does it, but she's too busy this night. 152 377 99 Luftballon 4125. There we go. Give me a call when I say the competition lines are open, and if you can do the longest evening, then you'll win a mug. And last week's winner, by the way, you didn't write in to ray@eveningshow.com, so I didn't send you your mug 2 weeks ago. So get in touch again. All right, Dan, if that's enough for the moment, can we go home yet? No, phone in for this. No, we can't go home. Right, let's do what I love to do at this time of the evening, chat to you at home, where Dan the Dictator can have a little rest, and it's up to you and me in the chat room. Cody, let's go. Evening to you at home. Sorry if I'm rushing about a bit. I don't know how I feel really with this sling on. And Driesen says, das war schon sehr gut, Ray. Danke. Danke, Anna Driesen. Alles klar. Fick. Mick. Mark M, your German has improved, Ray. Ah, ja. Ich spreche die Deutsch jetzt. Aber ein bisschen. Daniel Fish. Speedy recovery, Sultans of Sling. Thanks very much, Daniel. They're quite low down on the screen, Cody, so I'm having to look down like that, and therefore exposing my bald spot, you see. Oh yeah, that's good. JP, looks like a sex toy. Who, me or the sling? What did you think that looks like a sex toy about this? This bit? Perhaps, yes. Cody, we'll have to talk later on. Bernadette in Hungary. Hello, Bernadette. Good evening to you. I don't know if the music's still on. I hope so. Evening, Ray. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Thanks very much. It's lovely to come back to good wishes like this. Mia Hansen. Do the physio, Ray. I am. I'm not allowed to do too much at the moment, Mia, but I will be doing, I do those sort of arm swings and stretching and things, and I play some tennis. Okay, in palm slings, I did do some pretty intense sports, but I'm sure that didn't damage anything. But anyway, thanks for me. Sushi Sunshine 2000, hello, good to see you again. Ray, I missed you. It's not been the same without my weekly dose of Cokes. If you have a Cokes habit, it's difficult to let go of it, isn't it? I understand, Sushi Sunshine, and she's not a lady, she's a man, apparently. Cornelia Kerestesi, you'll be featuring later on in Cornelia with something you sent in. Thanks for that. Good to see you again. Very good to see you again too. Although I can't really, although Dan, the Dictator, has promised to get me a 2-way camera. Because that's the new technology with AI. It's something to do with the lens and the tungsten and the aperture or something. And Dan the Dictator's working on it so we can have a 2-way, so that I can actually see you too. Life is all slings and roundabouts. I didn't think of that one, DJ GM 1974. Good one. Slings and roundabouts. Any puns, any jokes with slings, welcome tonight. Bald and armed and dangerous. Tanya Roo. I'm armed. Yeah. Don't come near me, young man.
One-armed.
Oh, one-armed, yeah, but one-armed bandit, that's what I am. I'm going to stick that back in, stick the board back in. Lord Mellis, smooth recovery, big man. Thanks very much, Lord Mellis. Lovely to have you with us as always. I'm happy to be back, just to waffle on a bit more, Cody, then we've got lots to get through this evening. Another one, Cornelia, we just had Cornelia. Pay attention, Cody, please.
Not with that though.
No, thank you. Shall we end on an R? Lukasz in Poland, S5, Fumf. Ah yeah, Fumf. Love it. Love it. Thick. Right. Thanks a lot, Lucas, and thanks. We'll be talking to you later on, of course, on the chat. Meanwhile, it's back to me in the studio. Right, calm down. I'll use up all my energy. Right, everything going well so far, Dan the Dictator, from your end?
Yes.
Good. Right. Well, what I'd like you to do now is tell me where you are going on holiday this year. That's what we're doing, isn't it? Right. No. let's launch the first round of the competition. If you want to win one of these mugs, we'll even pay the postage and packing. The evening show, we're getting some new ones made with my ugly mug on it. So join, pure vodka. Join in, it's a mugs game. And let's make sure that all of the
vodka in the package.
The vodka is not in the package, no, Daniel, because we're moderation, alcohol and all of that stuff. You know, we have to be careful with what we do. Otherwise, we won't be able to monetize on YouTube. And we're currently earning 58 cents a week. We don't want to ruin that, do we? We're well on our way to €1, your own earnings. Well, it doesn't seem like anyone's phoning in at the moment, Cody. So let's go over to the magic map. This time, I normally ask you, where are you in the world, or where do you want to be in the world? This week I thought, well, it's nearly the summertime, isn't it? It's nearly the summer holidays time. So I thought I'd ask you the following question. Where would you like to go? Or where are you going on holiday this year? And just write in the chat and it will come up automatically on Cody's magic map. Over to you, Cody.
You have to make it bigger.
You have to make it bigger, that's what she said. How are you, all right? Good. I'm all right. I've been in a bit of pain and it's difficult to sleep. I'll tell you, it's really difficult to sleep with this. You can't. Here's the magic map. So tell me where you are going. Oh, I'm still in the picture, aren't I, Dan? I forgot about that. Where are you going on holiday this year? Well, I don't know where we're going because we've only made, was it 58 or 85 cents? I think it's 58 cents.
Perhaps it's 59 now.
59, it might have been 59 cents. Tenerife, someone's going to Tenerife. Bologna, Italy. Where's that? Austria. You got Ray's drinking purest sling water. Ha! Sling water. They're really good. Bash Troubles is going to Turkey. Cody loves Turkey. Jason, probably hell. Well, all right, better than nothing. Brussels suit. Italy, says Claudia J. Maria Scapolini is in Italy, of course, because she has to. She runs the mafia over there with her husband. Simon Mayo, honestly, it's a secret. Oh, Simon, celebrity, secret. Lucas is going to Paris in France. Bon amusement là-bas. It's a bit difficult, Paris, in the summer. It's completely empty. And what they don't tell you, if you go in August, Lucas, nearly 60 or 75% of the restaurants are shut. Because all the French go, pourquoi je vais travailler? And they just go on holiday. So France shuts down. Make sure you don't go in August, unless you want empty streets and empty restaurants. Here, anyone else? Your house, Ray, if that's okay. Irish Mark, yeah, I haven't got a house, I've only got a tiny flat. And most of it is used up by this studio, Irish Mark, but you're welcome. Well, we'll talk about it. Jazzy's going to Bosnia and Herzegovina. I was thinking maybe going to Albania, because Albania has apparently been joked about for years, but apparently it's a very cheap place to go and have a beautiful Riviera, and everything costs it's nothing. You can eat for €5, and a beer apparently is €1. It sounds good to me. They see the magic map has stopped interacting, but I can see no one's going to North America. Everyone seems to be staying in Europe. Oh, there's someone going to the East Coast, West Coast, LA. Simon Mayo's going to, Gardenia in the USA. Don't forget, tell me where you want to go. We'll stop this in a minute. JP's going to Split, Croatia. Lovely. Need to go to Croatia too. Apparently, beautiful coastline, lovely people, great food, and stunning nudist beaches, apparently. So Cody tells me. I've never been myself. I mean, I wear a swimming costume. Stockholm, Sweden. Lovely. All the little islands around Sweden. That's lovely to go up there. I think that'll do it, Cody. Does anyone go? Oh, someone's going down to Thailand at this time of the year. That looks a bit silly. And Japan. I've always wanted to go to Japan. Mind you, I'm making that up. That's probably Indonesia. What do I know? Thanks very much for telling me where you're going on holiday this year, and I'll write that off my list now. Talking of holidays, it's back to me, Cody. Thank you. Talking of holidays.
Thank you, Dan.
Talking of holidays, as you know, with my sling, I drank some sling water and I went off on a little break because the pain was too much, and Cody was looking after me so much, I needed to get a break. So we got on the jet and we flew over to California and Palm Slings. And I'm really happy because despite, I'm that sort of guy, my glass is half full. Despite your disability, despite the fact that we've got no money, we still keep smiling and we still keep going strong. So we went to Palm Slings and I said, do you know what? I'm still going to do all of my favourite sports. Coach, no, you can't, you ruin your things. I said, I'll take it easy, I can do it with one hand. She didn't believe me, but here is the photographic proof of me on holiday in Palm Slings just this last week, disabled like this. Firstly, I went to my boxing match because I like to stay strong, stay fit, and I've got some sparring partners there. I know he looks a lot like Muhammad Ali, that bloke, and blight, he's just as good as Muhammad Ali, but he's fantastic, that sparring partner. But I had a good round, I had my special black gloves on, and yeah, that made me feel strong and fit, just to show that I could punch from one side for when I go back into my Krav Maga, whatever it's called, lessons next week. Now, secondly, then I went, one of my favourite things this is, because you're on your own, you could fall at any moment and... Sorry, don't go there yet, Cody, I haven't said it yet, have I? Right, people are still admiring my torso. Dan the Dictator said he didn't Photoshop it, it's really me. Really is me. Anyway, so yeah.
I was impressed.
You was impressed? He was impressed. You've seen me completely naked on the naked beaches while we were filming. It was for work purposes. So anyway, then one of my favourite things is being out in the open air, in the nature, where at any moment your life could end, but it's not going to, because you're a professional and you've trained for years at the summit. And I said to Cody, I'm going free climbing. You can't, you've got one hand. Well, bring the camera, love, I'll show you what I can do. And here's what I did. That's just above, well, it's Carmel, I think. Yes, it was Carmel, wasn't it? Yeah, Big Sur or something like that. Beautiful. You feel so good swinging in your sling. Slinging in the breeze, not a care in the world. One strong arm holding you up. I love it. Of course, after that, I needed a little bit of a rest, a little bit of freshener. So I went down to Lake Como. No, that's in Italy. I went down to, what's the one in Palm Slings near there? I went there after Burning Man. Lake something, Lake Titicaca, no, that's not it. Some lake, anywhere. Some lake in California where I could go water skiing. You didn't think you could do it with one hand? Well, you can, because I'm showing you everything is possible. Don't let things like this get you down. Carry on. I mean, I hope my doctor's not watching, because he'll be a bit angry with me when I go in next week for the checkup. It's all broken, Ray. I don't know how that happened, doctor. I've been lying at home sleeping all week, listening to Sultans of Sling. And finally, well, one of the things I really miss at the moment is riding my motorbike, because of course I've only got the one hand. But then I remembered that in Palm Slings, I know a bloke called Jose who's got a stunt motorbike, and you only need the one hand and you can still do cartwheels. So I went to see Jose, would you like, can I? And he said, you've only got one arm, Ray, that's perfect. I've got the one arm motorbike for you. So I went and did some stunts, and here's Cody, she caught me mid-shot. Brilliant. See, you can still do as much as you want. Doesn't matter, it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. There's my holiday photos, and I just wondered if I could ask you, if you have any pictures of your holidays, you could send them in, okay?
Where to?
Oh yes, send them in to, I can't sit properly, look, ray@eveningshow.com, ray@eveningshow.com. By the way, send us in letters, send us in pictures of your holiday, send us in what you want, so I can feature it on this show. Well, it's a test, but it's slowly becoming a show, and as soon as we hit the €1 in earnings, that's it for us. We're on our way. And I think you can also do super thanks now, and all of these funny, strange things that I signed up to when they said, do you want to monetize? Yes. Do you want to? Yes. Can people send you money? Yes. I don't know what I've done. I hope I haven't done it all wrong, but you don't have to send anything. But it would be helpful, because Studio Dog is suffering at the moment. Studio Dog's not over there. Studio Dog's over here now. Look. Hello, Nanu. Studio Dog, it's your moment. It's your close-up. Studio Dog needs a treat or two. So if you want to say a super thanks to Nanu, that's fine. Hey, Nanu, can you hear that? Yeah, you can. She can. She can hear it. Nanu's looking really lovely and peaceful. Pictures of Ray's holidays and how right. Now, back, I feel really stupid. This is an old shirt I haven't worn for years. I only used to wear it in Tarifa when I was off down the cafe. It's not very classy. I've got a bloody sling on my arm, round my back. I've got, it's terrible. I've got patches of blood all over me. I mean, it's awful, I don't know if there's anything good about getting older. I've yet to find it out. Cody said wisdom. Yeah, I know. And then looked at me and had a laugh. Yeah, so if you think there's great things about getting older, please do let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how you are adapting to getting older, because then we can maybe feature that next week. Let's talk about the new world older. See? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, good. How can you participate in making this test show a show so that we get more subscriptions, subscribe, more people watching and more exposure and therefore more monetization, which of course then we'll give right back to you by giving away things like prizes and stuff like that. Well, we have a marketing department and it's not very strong because we don't do it, you do it. You become one of our marketeers in the marketing department. Which way is it then? It's that way, isn't it? I should look over there. Or shall I just look at the monitor? Which looks more professional? Looking over there like that?
The monitor.
Or the monitor? Oh, right, great. No, we're not going to agree on anything. Right, there's our marketing department, and that poster is available on my website, www.raycokes.com. And you can download that poster, print it out on PDF, and then put it somewhere public so that people notice it. You go, isn't that that guy from MTV, isn't it? Is he still alive? Yeah, I thought he was gay. No, apparently not. Oh, well, I saw him in the Slingers Club the other night. Flick me, hey. So anyway, download the poster at raycokes.com and then please post it somewhere. Don't leave it there because we'll be in trouble for littering.
You forgot your bottom.
My bottom? What did I forget?
Scrolling down past your bottom.
Oh yeah, scroll down past my bottom in the raycokes.com website where I'm posing for jobs and I haven't got any yet, but I've made a website anyway. That's the first step because life is all about baby steps, isn't it? You want to retire in the south of France, so what do? Make baby steps. That's quite a big step, Dan, for a man. That's quite a big step. That's not a baby step. That's all right. Well, I was going to do some more breathing then, but it might actually hurt my shoulder, I think. A bit of Zen. Wim Hof. Did you know that if you breathe in 4 seconds,
You're dead.
hold it for 7 seconds, and then let it out for 8 seconds. You're worse than John. How's Cody ever going to marry me if she sees close up like this afterwards? I told John stop doing that. I look bad enough as it is. Oh, I don't know. Why do I do this? Because of you. Right. So did you know that if you did 4, 7, 8, you can slow your heartbeat down? It's true. It's true. I'm full of information. So participate in the marketing, please. Please do help us and subscribe and press the notifications button so that you know when we're on, and let us know down in the comments below what you'd like more of, what you'd like less of. They can't replace me at the moment because it's my spare bedroom. So let me know in the comments. It's really important that you write in the comments. It's something to do with the anal ticks. And apparently Daniel says if you write down, then the anal ticks, which doesn't sound a very nice thing at all, they notice and then we get more exposure. And we like exposure, don't we? Coming up soon, we'll have our very, very first commercial break because we are now monetizing, so we're going to make the most of it. We're going to bring you some commercials, some advertisements, some spots, if you like, a bit later on in the show. But first, let's see how the marketeers have got on this week. First up, we have Silviu from Romania, who basically went along to a collection of old-timers. No, not me in cardboard cutouts, a lot of old-timer cars. And he went along, you're looking confused, Cody. No, fine. He went along to see a load of old cars. And he did a marketing campaign. To be honest with you, it's a bit crap at the end. All he did was put the poster on one of the cars at the end. I think he's more interested in filming the cars. But anyway, have a look. This is Silviu in Romania with some old-timers. one old timer with a load of old timers. Thanks very much, Silviu, for doing that marketing campaign in Romania for us. Those cars look lovely. And by the way, I must tell you, if you want to take part in the competition this evening to win this mug, free of charge, plus postage and packing, all you've got to do is phone this number now. Not now, when I tell you. And I forgot to tell you earlier on that you don't have to use international calling. You can actually use it on WhatsApp. So, plus, oh, I can't do it anymore. Is it 9 or 9?
9.
Right. 499 Luftballon 1, 5, 2, 3, 7, 7, 99 Luftballon 4, 1, 2, 5. Very difficult when I first came to Berlin. I used to go and buy the croissants in the morning for our Sunday breakfast, and I would say, 2 croissants, please, and you always end up getting 3. And I said, 2. Yeah, 2, 3. So 2 and 3 sound almost the same to me, and so I would go in and buy things. I want to buy 2 of them. It's like in the Slingers Club. I said, can I have 2 slings? Yeah, 2 slings, yeah. No, not 3. Oh, forget it. Yeah, I'll take the sling off. Where were we? Oh, the marketing campaign. Yes. So what happened next? Well, JP, who is a regular viewer. Are you regular? I find that blueberries and bananas and some roughage helps in the morning. Have you ever had an operation? Have you had an operation, Dan?
Yes. No.
No? Yes or no?
Yes.
You would remember.
Yeah, 3 years old.
3 years old when you were 3. So you won't remember then.
No.
Because one of the worst things about when they put you in the general anaesthetic, that's quite nice. Do you know, I said to the doctor this year, I said, is this the sort of stuff that you give, this arm, is this the sort of stuff that you give in Switzerland to put people to sleep? And she said, no, it's not that sort of thing. And I was just like, what? And I can't remember anything else, and it's wonderful, isn't it? But apparently, the worst thing about having a general anaesthetic where they put you under is you can't go to the toilet for about a week. I found out one of the most no, don't go there. It's one of the most painful things to go through, that was. Anyway, let's get back to the marketing campaign so we can all get off home. Well, you are home. I'm home too. Let's just stay here then. Marketing campaign number 2. JP is a regular viewer of this programme, and we're very, very grateful for his marketing campaigns. 2 weeks ago, you may remember, he walked us through a supermarket on a trolley, and it was most inventive. Well, this week, he's gone one bigger. He's projected the poster. Have a look. JP, Marketeer.
This is quite a small poster, so it's better to be big. Projected on a tree.
Focus mode's on. I'm back. Sorry.
You focus on.
I'm going to focus. I need to focus on this test show thing, but I've got to turn the focus. You just showed this is not the phone, Dan. I'm just looking at my phone to see if I've got any messages. Do the number again, Dan. I'll have a look. Where is focus? I don't know, focus.
+49.
Thank you, Cody.
That's me.
That's you. No, I'm turning it off. Carry on. Carry on.
It's +49 for Germany. 152-377-94123.
You might need to do it again. I can't work out how to turn the focus thing off.
You in German?
In German, yeah.
0, 1, 5, 2. Kannst du mich hören?
Ja, ich kann dich hören.
00 49 152 377 94125.
Well, I can't work it out. I can't work it out. We'll have to wait. It's my old phone, and I can't work it out. It says turn focus off. Look. Right, let's try this, because people's are working. It must be my brother or someone calling. It must be. Is it this phone? It's not this phone, is it? Hello. Hello.
Hey Ray, it's Carsten in Cologne. Good evening.
Good evening, Carsten in Cologne. How are you?
Fine. I'm very fine. When you are the one with the 3 balls now,
I've got 3. That's true. I've got 3 balls and some sling water. Yes.
You're a happy man.
No. I think having 2 is quite enough, Carsten, because you're chained to them most of your life, really. Now, what sort of weather is it down there in Cologne?
In Cologne, we have sunny weather now. Sun is going down, but it was a lovely day today.
Lovely day. And what have you been doing all day? Have you been at work?
Yes, I've been in home office.
Home office.
Today, but then I had a little swim in the gym. So
You had a swim in the gym?
Right.
So you've got a nice gym with a pool in it?
Yes, it is.
Has it got a sauna?
Yes, I think it has, but I'm not going to sauna.
But you should go, because in Germany, all the saunas are, aren't they?
Yeah, but my circulation goes down in the sauna. It's too
Your
hot.
circulation goes down. That's not a good look in the sauna, is it? No, your circulation. You don't want your circulation to go down anywhere in the sauna, and then you might fall over. Well, You've had a good day though, Carsten?
Yes, a very good day.
Good. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Now, are you phoning up to win this? Oh, I can't do it with 2 hands. This incredible mug.
This would be indeed incredible to win such a mug. Yes.
Right. Well, all you have to do, Carsten, is I'm going to put it on the timer. If I can do it with this hand. I'm not supposed to use this hand, but it's okay. I'll do it. Right.
Can I do it?
Can you do it?
Yes.
No, Dan, I can do it. Don't treat me like you're disabled. Don't give me any pity. We don't want pity when we're in our wheelchairs. Right. Carsten, all you've got to do is keep going as long as you can on the evening, all right?
Yes, okay.
I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, and then we're off. Okay?
Okay.
Right, here we go. 3, 2, good luck. 2, 1, go.
Evening.
What's that? 17 seconds with the laugh. Not so bad for our first call of this evening. Thank you, Carsten. Stay tuned and we'll let you know. Well, you'll see at the end of this test show if you've won the extremely beautiful mug. Thank you very much for calling, Carsten.
Thank you. Have a good time.
Thank you,
Ray.
Thank you for having such. Thank you for having
Bye.
such cheer and happiness in your voice. It's really good. Sound really positive. Great. Oh, buddy.
It is.
Shut up. I've done my shoulder in now. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Right. That's good. We got our first call in. Sorry. Studio dog's getting no. Studio dog's getting a bit nervous.
Why, no surprise.
Do you know dogs, when they like it, they make funny things with their mouth. Look, she's licking. See? You like it, don't you, Nanu? Can you hear me? Yes. Right, good. Carsten, 17 seconds. Carsten in Cologne, 17 seconds. And if you can do better than that, you don't have to show everything, you know. Oh, shall I do someone? No, they've hung up. Carsten in Cologne, 17 seconds. 17 seconds away from the mug. Right, and if no one beats that, Carsten, I think we might take another call. Should we take another call? What if it's someone saying, get off, you old man? Oh, right. Good evening. You've reached the evening show. How may I help?
Oh, hello. Ray, am I live?
Yes, you are alive and live.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Igor from Bielefeld, Germany.
Ah, what's your name, sorry?
Igor, I-G-O-R.
Ah, Igor. From where in Germany? Igor?
Bielefeld.
Bielefeld. We know Bielefeld. And have you had a good day, Igor?
Oh, yeah. I was... there's no Bielefeld. Yeah, that's the first thing I hear every time. That's pretty nice. I was biking, e-bike.
E-biking?
Through the woods.
Hang on a minute, let's clear up this mystery. If there's no Bielefeld, and you say that's what you hear every time, is there in fact a Bielefeld? Is it like the Harry Potter thing, where you go through a wall and then you see Bielefeld?
Kind of, yeah.
There is a Bielefeld.
You could say that, yeah.
There isn't a Bielefeld, says Dan, so you two are going to have to agree. Dan, why is there no Bielefeld?
It's a mystery.
There's no Bielefeld.
Oh, Cody's not...
It's a myth. There's a story behind it.
There's a story... Okay.
Yeah.
Igor,
Yeah.
are you in fact
Yeah.
from somewhere less glamorous than Bielefeld?
No,
Well,
I'm here in Bielefeld.
I believe you. He's in Bielefeld, right?
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. It's a mystery. All right. Well, have you phoned in to win the extremely beautiful hand-designed mug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
All right.
I want it.
Okay.
I want it.
Well, you've got to beat Carsten. Hang on a minute. Can you hold the phone a second, Dan? Just hold that. I'll have to write down Igor's name. Igor, no, he can see what I'm doing, can't he, on the camera? Igor in Bielefeld. Bielefeld?
Yeah.
Bielefeld, right. And you've got, thank you very much. Bielefeld, you've got 17 seconds to beat, all right? Do you think you can do better than that, Igor?
I'll try.
All right, I'm going to give you a countdown. Dan, we must buy one of those coloured stopwatches so that you can see it. It's ridiculous. Right, good luck to you, Igor, in 3.
Okay.
Right, you ready? Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Wim Hof.
Yeah. Okay.
You ready? Pumped
Yeah,
up.
I'm ready.
Ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Keep going. Keep going. You got it. Yeah. Got it. Gonna be hard to beat. Don't kill yourself. Breathe.
Evening.
Oh my God, Fred! 36 seconds, Igor. How did you manage that?
Well, actually, I do the Wim Hof breathing, and if you breathe a few times, you can stretch a little bit.
Ah, that's fantastic. And are you a free diver as well?
No.
My friend Tony in Tarifa, he's a free diver, and he can go like 5 or 7 minutes or something ridiculous.
Oh yeah. The best time I did was 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. Are you talking about breathing or something else?
50-50, yeah.
Quite a good record, 2.5 minutes. Well, that's going to be hard to beat. 37 seconds. Thanks a lot, Igor.
Okay, nice.
Stay tuned till the end to see if you've got the mug. All right?
I definitely will. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Bye.
Oh, I must stop doing that. Bye. Bye, guys. Igor. Nice people phone up this. Nice people. Right, no more calls for the moment because we've got to get on with the programme. Phone in, only when I say phone in for the longest evening. So I'm afraid Carsten in Cologne, unless you can think you can phone back and beat that later, Igor is in the lead with 37 incredible seconds. He says the Wim Hof method works for him. Now, right. We're going to have a mass debate a little bit later on. I know you think I can't do it because I haven't got both hands, but we can still gesticulate and have a mass debate. When I've got one hand, that's good enough for me. Later on will be the mass debate. I've stopped pointing at you. Sorry about that. I don't know what I'm doing. Right. Now, this time we're going to have a different mass debate. This is not involving the screen with Cody's magic screen and numbers on the screen. That will be coming later. We've got a fun one this evening. But this is something I wanted to ask you about seriously for your opinions in the chat. Am I sitting properly? I don't know. If my doctor's watching, I'll be in big trouble. He said, posture, and don't put your shoulder forward, and don't lift your arm, and don't put your thumb up. And I've done everything wrong. Your fault if I get broken. I shouldn't have come back so early. Anyway, something happened this week, and I believe we've set it up. Dan, the dictator, have we? To have a little picture of me in.
Yes.
Right. Did you see this week? This is all I want to do is ask your opinion if you think this is reasonable behaviour for a rock band, or in fact not at all reasonable behaviour. Now, if you haven't heard about it, it went viral all over the internet. There's a band from Brighton in England, of course. There's a duo, a drummer and a guitar. They're pretty rocky, and they're called Royal Blood. They had some successful albums, a couple of really good selling albums, but for the last couple of years they've been a bit quiet. They found themselves on a festival, a BBC Weekender, Radio 1 Weekender festival. Radio 1 is basically for the younger people in the UK, and they're on a festival. Now, they're on a festival with the likes of Neil Julian, or whatever his name is, from One Direction, and Lewis Capaldi, who I happen to like a lot. I've met him and he's a great guy. But they're sort of a bit out of place in a pop crowd, right? This rock band. Did you see what happened? Well, if you didn't, have a look at this. This is Royal Blood, and what happened on stage. Now, That was courtesy of the BBC. Well, not courtesy of the BBC, because we didn't ask them. This is another reason to watch the evening show test live, because we can do things live that maybe afterwards YouTube said you can't do that, take it down. So you maybe not see this on the replay. Let me know in the comments if you do see it. Am I overdoing the comments?
No.
Okay.
No.
So that was Royal Blood on stage. Let me know in the chat
Two fingers.
2 fingers. What's that?
2 fingers. He showed 2 fingers.
What, the middle fingers, yes. But you know what 2 fingers means in English? You don't know that. The Germans, you see, everyone does that. They think they're hip hop dudes and they go, yeah, man, yo, man. And in actual fact, it should be like that, because that's peace. That's the international sign for peace. This is the British sign for something that doesn't mean peace at all. It means go away in a not very nice language, right? Oi, go away. In a not nice language, swearing, sort of slang, right? So what do you think of Royal Blood? Cody, have we got any comments coming in? I know what I think, but I'd like to hear what you think about Royal Blood walking off stage like that and flicking the finger to the audience. I mean, I know bands who've played to very small gigs and they actually don't do anything. They just keep playing, because at least one person may have come to see them. You've got to keep doing it. But that's just my opinion, and I thought they were really rude. But Cody, pathetic, says Martha M. Keep them coming, Cody. Thank you. I'll just adjust my sling. Oh, I never thought I'd hear myself saying that. I'll adjust my sling. Next it'll be, I'll adjust my colostomy bag. No, it won't. I don't think I listen to the radio much. Thank you, Sushi. That's most helpful. Yes. I'm seeing Royal Blood on Monday. They were programmed really badly. Imre, in vain, I agree. They are a good rock band, but they were but you know, bands these days, because of Brexit and because of and the COVID, they have to take gigs because they need money. And they took that gig voluntarily, and they must have known that they were in between these team bands. Who was on there? There was Lewis Capaldi, as I said. I think he was headlining, and then the bloke from Niall Horan, that's him, and the Jonas Brothers and Zara Larsson. So not exactly their crowd. Sad, really, said Mia Hansen. Yeah, sad. Keep them coming, Cody. Please don't do the same, Ray. Well, I haven't got an audience that big for a start, and I would never do it. You know that. Look at me, back, crippled, but back on air. 2 fingers are for Twix chocolate bar. Oh, yes. Have a Twix. Is that what they can do? Shame, Sylvia do. Yeah, is that all they can do? Well, I thought, you see, complete idiots, Peter Larson. Didn't go down well in the music press or on social media. People are saying a lot of bad things about them. I don't think it's done them any favours. It's not rock and roll, is it? Just to go, it's not rock and roll. Rock and roll is you keep playing and you win over, and you do it for the 5 people who've come to see you, or at the very least, do it for yourself. I mean, I've done gigs in France for the money where people don't even listen to you when you're talking, and it's awful, but you keep going for the money. Andreessen, stupid behaviour. Well, there we go. I think we're all pretty unanimous. Daniel Fish, unprofessional. And I think one of the best comments came from my old friend from MTV, Toby Amos. Remember him? He's a brilliant film director now, in the Court of the Crimson King. What's it called? I can't remember now. I can't remember. He made a documentary on King Crimson. If you get a chance, go and see it. It's amazing. And he's also made The Man Whose Mind Exploded. Toby Amos. He's a brilliant film director now, documentary maker, sort of very, very good. He does things that other people don't do. I think he said it best. I saw him on Twitter, and he said, "Isn't this what they invented bottles of piss for at festivals?" That's right. Get off. I think he said it best, yeah. Anyway, I just thought we'd have that. We'll have a proper mass debate a little bit later on. But first up, it's time for me to adjust my sling, put my cream on and check my wounds. Because now, the evening show test is monetising. So, sorry, it's time for a word from our sponsors in a commercial break. Money. Introducing a brand new app, Coke's Crap. Get crap content anytime, anywhere. Coke's Crap. Download now. It's summertime. You need a vacation. Be naked, be free. Coke's Cruises, all inclusive. Get back to nature on an unspoilt nudist beach. Feel the sun caress your bare skin. Let the incoming waves wash away the stress and strain.
enjoy the exotic sights all around. All-inclusive naturist holidays. Dare to bear, no clothes, no stress. Cokes, coffee, tasty thing. Grinded by our in-house hipsters. Made with love. Cokes, coffee. Taste the sun. When your skin is pure and delicate, you don't need to add unnecessary mud packs. Introducing Cokes Cream from Cokes Cosmetics. Guaranteed to make your skin feel natural, fresh and healthy. Cokes Cream for healthy glowing skin. A dry baby is a happy baby. Keep baby happy with CD. Available now, Cokes diapers. Cokes Cola energy drink. 48 hours effect. Trip the universe, no natural ingredients. Cokes Cola, it's an energy drink. Fashion is Cokes clothes. Special fashion for special people. Get girls like this. Jeans up to 100% off. Our biggest shoe sale is afoot. Now only $1,999, $2,999, $3,999. Cokes clothes, get it on. Your ad here, ray@eveningshow.com.
Damn, the sound's been off all of the time, Dan.
You don't have to do it.
Don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. We hope that you enjoyed some of those commercials and that you may find your own little piece of peace inside those commercials. Perhaps you'd like to go on a naturist holiday or put Ray's cream on your face and moisturise yourself. Blimey, that's a bit rude, isn't it? I didn't mean to say it like that. Sorry, now we're going to get taken down. Damn. Right, so anyway, and we are quite serious, of course, because you can put an ad in the middle of this test show if you dare be associated with this stuff. So you can write into us, tell us you want to put, maybe you've got a little cafe or something. We're thinking of doing it for the little local restaurant. They said they'd pay us €25 a month. I mean, we'll go eat at a local vegan restaurant for €25, but we've got a special star prize. If you do want to advertise, and you don't want to do the normal thing by going through the commercials, well, we have some advertising space, exclusive advertising space, especially for you. Oh, sorry, Dad, right here. Right, I'll write something on there. Well,
right there?
No, not right there, right here. I can't do my shoulder like that, I'll be in trouble. Stick something on here, and you can advertise, right? If you want to. Oh, sorry. Right, okay. Right, sorry Cody. Cody gets really cross when I move around too fast. Well,
Worst patient ever.
and I was rock climbing earlier on. There's free climbing and motorbiking. I mean, it's not exactly right, but it's what people expect from me, Cody. I'm a man of action. I've got to get back out there. You can chop both my legs off and lose my arm, but me and Studio Dog, we've got to get out into the world and save people from the distress. Do you know that the governments are apparently, did you see the NASA thing this week? They're talking about UFOs, and next week they're going to bring something and talk to us about secret stuff. And apparently, the people on the internet, on the Twitter, they're saying, yep, they are going to pretend now, because the COVID pandemic didn't work, they're now going to pretend that we have an alien invasion. So within the next couple of weeks, we might have an alien invasion. So let's have a laugh while we can, all right? Even if it does hurt when you laugh. Not as bad. Have you broken your rib? That's terrible. Now, Let's get before the end. What?
Fax.
What? Don't be like that to me, Cody. What did you say? Oh, fax. Sorry. We have a fax come in. Can I rip it?
Yes, you can.
Oh, no. Right. It's a fax. Ah, look. It says something destination, holiday destination, and I think it's a beach or a lake.
It's a lake.
It's a lake, and we can't tell where it's from. You know, Johnny Jerkoff bought this fax for €10. You can tell, can't you?
I think Bob Ross painted it.
Bob Ross painted it, yeah, good old Bob Ross.
Perhaps it's from John.
Perhaps it's from John. Let's have a look. You can't even tell who it's from. Why did we get? We should have bought a proper fax. Right, when Johnny Jerkoff's back from holiday, we'll try and buy a proper fax. Thank you. If you sent this in, thank you. It's lovely. We've no idea what it is, but it is a fax. And at first we thought the ink had run out, but then we found out that it's a thermal printer. And it doesn't use ink, it uses thermal underwear to print. So I put my thermal underwear in there, and it's still not getting any better. Anyway,
Ask the people in the chat what it is.
ask the people in the chat. Yes, Cody.
We've got an answer already.
Have we? Oh, the answer's on the screen. Henrina, that's Henna, excuse me, Henna Salmonen from Finland. I sent it, it's from my summer cottage. Oh yes, there's Henna.
Is that an invitation?
I don't know, hang on, there's Henna. Well, there she is, naked on the cottage, can you see that? Can you see her naked there? And her husband. Yes, look, they're dancing. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Thanks a lot, Henna. And Cody would like to be invited to your cottage. Well, we'll take anyone's holiday at the moment because we haven't got any money. So if you want to invite us on holiday, maybe in Henna's cottage, I mean, I wouldn't mind going to the south of France or Croatia or Spain or somewhere. No, or Italy or where else? Croatia. Have I said that already? Right. Thanks, Hannah. Brilliant. Sorry about the fax. We'll get a new one next week. We'll spend €15 this time. By the way, must say very quickly before we go into the next final segment of today's test, if you have sent money in this evening and you've clicked on super thanks or something, we don't really understand what's going on at the moment. And Cody's not doing her real job. She's doing Dan the Dictator's job. Dan the Dictator's doing John's job. I'm doing my job. Johnny Jerkoff's doing no one's job because he's on holiday. So we're a bit understaffed this evening. We've tried to get Studio Dog on one of the cameras, but look, all she does is bloody sleep all night. Studio Dogs, they can't get the work, can't get the staff anymore. So thank you very, very much if you have sent in some money. We don't know what we're going to do, but thank you so much for super thanks. Next week we will work it out, what we have to do. I think you have to highlight text and stuff like that and then send naked photos, is it, or something for extra money? Or I don't know what it is. Or is that OnlyFans? I'm not sure. I'm a bit confused. But we need to make money. So thank you very much because we are doing this, well, with nothing and no one's getting paid. And I spent
58 cents.
58 cents. Well, it might be 60 cents. Don't be so pessimistic. At the beginning of the show, we made 58 cents monetization on YouTube. And of course, YouTube will take a bit of that. And then the tax people will take a bit of that. And then you take a bit of that. And then Cody will take a bit of that. And then I'll take a bit of that. And Studio Dog will want her treats. And Johnny Jerkoff, well, he'll want another holiday. So we won't have any money left from the 58 cents. All right, quickly, before we go, I know you didn't think it was possible because tonight I'm disabled in my sling, but it's time to have a mass debate. Why haven't we made a jingle yet for the mass debate? That would be good, wouldn't it? That's for the phone. Right, this time all you have to do is go into the chat, and if you're on Facebook, I'm afraid this won't work at the moment. They're working on a patch or something or an update for Facebook Live, but it only works on YouTube. So join in on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook, it won't really count. This is the mass debate, and if you just joined us, you think, what is he talking about? It's a debate. There are many of us, so that's a mass. Right? Fig. Right. Here's this week's question. Which superpower would you like to have? I know it's an old one, but it's a good one. I like it. Which superpower would you like to have? Flying, invisibility. And by the way, you don't have to write in the chat. You just have to put the numbers in. Put the numbers in the chat. Would you like to have flying as a superpower? Invisibility, mind reading, teleportation, talking to animals, Studio Dog, or immortality? Which one of those superpowers would you really like to have? I chose ketchup, someone said. Flying, invisibility, mind reading, teleportation, talking to animals, or immortality. Looking at the list, I think I've always loved Superman since I was a little boy, so I'd like to fly, but then being invisible would be pretty cool because you could go into banks and steal money and things and they wouldn't know. What, Dan? What, go into changing rooms and see other people naked? That's disgusting. Mind reading, which, as Cody pointed out, might be a bit of a problem, mind reading, because what if you had mind reading all of the time? If you could turn it off and on, that would be cool. Teleportation is quite popular. Look, 30% teleportation, going somewhere else. That doesn't mean going back in time or forward in time. It just means going to somewhere else. Like, I'm here and I want to go and see how Johnny Jerkoff's doing. Yes, over by the fax, and I teleport over there. Talking to animals, what would you talk to them about? I mean, they do sort of communicate anyway, don't they? Hey?
The weather.
The weather? You'd get a talking to animals as a superpower, Cody, and you'd ask about the weather. Well, that's brilliant. That'll moves humanity forward, doesn't it? Or would you like immortality and stay as you are, or perhaps younger and be younger? It's quite strong, you see. Teleportation seems to be winning. I thought flying would be more popular, but then again, you just get in a plane, and if you're rich, you get in a private jet, don't you? Well, you shouldn't do, of course, because of the carbon footprint, if we have to believe those people. Invisibility is quite strong. Talking to animals is coming on now. Is that you? No, she's still asleep. I thought it might be a studio dog voting. Let's have a look. We'll wrap it up as soon as it goes. Teleportation's pretty much got it. Immortality is coming on strong too. Invisibility is second place. Teleportation is first. So there you go. That's the superpower you'd like to have, to not be here and be somewhere else, which in about 3 minutes you'll have the chance to do. Okay, because we're going to be off air. So teleportation, I think that's brilliant. Thank you very much for voting. 38% said teleportation. Thank you, Cody. Brilliant result. 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 Thank you, Cody. Brilliant. Thank you, Cody. So, teleportation. What would you do with teleportation? I'd like to ask that in the chat before we go home. Well, we are home, so are you home. Maybe you're in someone else's home. What would you do with teleportation? Tell me in the chat, or tell me in the comments below. Tell me in the comments below what you do with teleportation. And if you're already thinking, well, for one, Ray, I would teleport myself away from this crap, I've already got that answer in my head, so don't surprise me, really. All right, what would you do with teleportation? Let's have a look on Cody's chat cam, if Cody's got any chats coming in right now. I quite like this camera. Look at me now. It's a bit of a delay, Cody, is there? Vortex Universe Production. That sounds pretty cool, Dan. Immortality, and you have time to read all of the books. Now that's interesting, Vortex, because Cody said that she'd like the superpower to learn everything like that. So you just look at something and you know it. You know how to do jiu-jitsu, or you know how to do anything. And look, if I think about it, I can probably turn a light on. Just like if I could think about it, and Dan gets there, right? I'm just going to think about turning the light, see? And it happens. I can turn the light on, just like that. Travel all around the world, Tinchin FFM. What, you just go from one place to another? That's quite a good idea, yeah, just pop about. Hello, I'm having a pint in pizza. Oh, hello, I'm having a croissant in the south of France. Teleport to the bus station, Greg. Greg, you've got to be a bit more ambitious in your life. Trust me, I didn't get where I am today by wanting to teleport to the bus station. Think bigger. Mrs. Swede Productions, I would teleport to the studio and say hi. That would be scary. People would just popping in here go, oi, hey, oh, hello. Teleport myself to Iceland, obviously, Nutty Tart. We do like Nutty Tart, it's a great name. Imagine meeting Nutty Tart down the pub. Good evening, I'm Nutty Tart. I'm sure you are. Hello. Julu Punkt, I would teleport myself to the kitchen. What is wrong with your ambition? Just walk to the kitchen. I went to see Cody the other day, Irish dancing actually, talking about walking to the kitchen. And you know what? Irish dancing is the funniest thing in the world. I'll tell you why, if I go back to Dan quickly. Right, they're like this, they're like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, I can't really do it. I shouldn't be doing this show at all with a sling, should I? So Irish dancers, right, they go, sorry studio dog, and then they go over there, and they think, no, not going over there, and they walk over there. And why don't you just walk straight? No, I'm going to go over there. Oh, I'm going to go over there. So That's sort of a teleportation. Sorry, Studio Dog. Claudia J, travel, travel, travel. Yes, that's what I use. Travel, 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 travel. I used to have a magic door on MTV where I would turn up in people's homes. I teleport to kiss my love. Oh, Anne Dreesen, teleport to kiss my love who's about 400 kilometres away. And what would happen, Anne, if suddenly you teleported and he was, you know, in a compromising position? Are we seeing Studio Dog as coming alive? She thinks it's the end of the show. It's funny how Studio Dogs know instinctively when the end of the show is nigh. Is it? Are we ready to go home, Studio Dog? Don't show them your arse like that. Nanu, are we finished? Is the show finished? Yeah, she needs her treats. All right, couple more chats, because I like the teleportation. Shoulders hurting a bit now. Ashley Morrison, Ray, that sling makes you look sexier. Ashley, you're nuts. I hate it. I have to wear it for 6 weeks. 6 weeks you can have me like this. A couple more of teleportation. Studio Dog's ready to go. Irk Swald. We haven't seen that one before. Welcome. Can we take people with us when we teleport? Ah, good point. Could they do that in Star Trek? No, they couldn't, could they? Could they hold on to someone in Star Trek?
There are 2 teleportations.
I know, 2 teleportations, so I think, yes, you can, according to the Trekkies here in the studio. Pia Lum, I would teleport myself to Scotland where I've never been before, but I'd love to. Pia, did you know there's things called EasyJet and Ryanair to be avoided? But EasyJet's not so bad. They can go to Scotland. It's an aeroplane. Don't need a teleportation for that. Jason Cook, I would teleport to the toilet. I don't know what's wrong with people. That's a good one though, isn't it? I need to go to the toilet. Here I am. Thanks. Where am I going to go now? Oh, I need to go to the kitchen. Here I am, chopping up things. Teleport into a lift, fart and teleport out, NH. You are using these superpowers for good use, aren't you? You're furthering humanity and I love it. All right, one last one. Sylvia Do, he's having a laugh. So I teleport. Teleportation can be stressful. Fly in the wall, my brain would explode. Yes, interesting. And on that bombshell note, I think we shall leave. Because we've been rather philosophical this evening. I'm getting tangled up in my sling. Must be a song in there somewhere. Back to me, Cody, please, to avoid the awful profiles.
I'm sorry, I have to go.
Thank you, I'll stay there. Back to me, Cody.
Wait, I've lost it.
You've lost it?
The cursor. Oh, there.
And Dr. Nee?
Okay, good.
Ah, thank you very much indeed. Right, that's about it for this evening. I'll give you one chance to win if you want to. Not that phone. What?
More fix.
More Vicks?
More fix.
Oh yes, more fakes, of course. Have to leave you with a laugh. All right, let's just say we won't have any more phone calls and let's declare the winner of tonight's It's a Mugs game is... It's television, so you have to like, you know.
Hey! Woo!
Is... Igor in Bielefeld. Congratulations, Igor. Write to us, please, at ray@eveningshow.com. Cody, stop looking happy for yourself and then put the bloody email on there. I'm just being sweet to her. She likes it when I talk like that. ray@eveningshow.com. Yes, sir, Mr. Gopes. I can't salute. You know I can't salute. ray@eveningshow.com. Igor, send us your name and, well, you've got your name. Send us your full name and your address and your telephone number and anything else we need. And send us, you didn't read the small print about the It's a Mugs game, did you? The mug is free and the postage and packing, but actually going to the post office costs €40. So, send us in €40 and we'll walk to the post office to say, no, just give us your name and address on ray@eveningshow.com, Igor, and I'll get it to you. And if you're watching from 2 weeks ago and you won, I don't know who you are, forgotten. We can look back at the tape, or it's digital, or whatever it's called, but you need to write in, okay? I wanted to leave you with a bit of a laugh. So this evening, we've got some more dog stories. Now, I have to look down. I got a lovely email from Cornelia Kerestesi. Cornelia, good evening. You were here at the beginning of the test. I'm not sure if you're still here. Cornelia sent us in a video. And I thought, well, I have to show that because it's fun. Now, the story is, this is something I found. It's fic, basically. Funny, interesting, crazy or cute things I found on the internet. And Cornelia found this one. Cornelia, that sounds like Beavis and Butthead. Cornelia. Anyway, she found this. And the story is, there's a very big dog. And normally the man of the couple takes the dog for a walk. And on his walk, apparently, he pops into his local high street pub with the dog and has a couple of pints. Well, I don't think he told his wife or his girlfriend that, but she found out through the dog. So she took the dog out for a walk, and this is what happened.
Just bring him in.
Never get him out again, though, look at it. Bless him. That's Take it. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant.
Swift turn up from Robert Semley with offside.
Have you ever seen that dog before? Never. Never. He should be on your marketing team.
She's gonna have to carry him.
It's not going anywhere, is it? You're gonna have to carry him out. So that's it. I'm not gonna let you know. He don't want to go, does he?
Oh man, that's brilliant.
I know it's not.
Brilliant, and thanks to the guys on TikTok who did that and filmed it from that little pub on the high street somewhere in England. Looks like Exmouth or somewhere like that. So that's what happened. Yeah, the lady took their dog out for a walk, and she then found out that her man, "What, you've been on a long walk, darling? The dog must be knackered with the exercise." Yes, took him around the block, down the fields, down to the ocean, things. Yeah, funny. Anyway, now let's go over to cats, just to leave you with a little bit of a giggle. I know there's millions of cat things online, millions of them, but this one I saw this week, and I thought, it's just hilarious. There are two cats, right? One of them's a Ginger Tom. Now my sister Debbie, she has Ginger Tom cats because she says they're the friendliest ones of all and they're lovely. And well, this one is a bit of a cheeky one because the other one is one of those furry, fluffy cats who take themselves very seriously, preening themselves all of the time. And there's something on the floor of the bathroom, which I think is one of those callus files for your feet or something. Not for your hands or for your balls, otherwise don't do it on the ball, no, that must hurt. But anyway, there's two cats, one of them a fluffy, fancy one of them a cheeky little Ginger Tom, and look what happened with the callus thing on the floor of the bathroom. Please do a replay. What happened?
Oh, sorry.
Did you press it? Press it again then, please, Cody. Let's go.
Where am I?
The cat, catastrophic.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at what happens when two cats... Again, right? It's a giggle, isn't it? Now finally, to leave you, well, I'm not sure about this one. This one that I found, funny, interesting, crazy, cute things I found on the internet. This one, well, you probably won't be able to see this in the replay because there's a little bit of music on it and YouTube won't like the music and it will be taken off, which is why you should watch the evening show test live because we can do everything we want until it goes out again. This time, What do you do when you're a little kid? You're a little boy, you're a little naughty little boy with your toy guns in your bedroom and your mum painting the upstairs room. She's painting, what do? Well, you take one of your little pop guns, don't you? And you go and fire it at your mum. Wouldn't you? Well, have a look what happens when you do that. That's terrible. Sorry, you might have nightmares about that one. It's just awful. And I think it's pretty real because, you know, a lot of them on the internet are not real. They're set up and things. But those are fun. And if you see any, let me know in the comments down below or write into ray@eveningshow.com and we'll feature them just like Cornelia did. Thank you very much, Cornelia, for sending in the long dog video. That's about it for now. I mean, I'm off to recuperate another week. And thank you so much for watching. As I said, if you've sent in some money this evening, thank you for being so kind. We don't know what to do with it, and we will do it properly next week when Johnny Jerkoff's back from holiday. And if Johnny Jerkoff's watching, hello John, hope you're having a lovely holiday and relaxing with your girlfriend, and hope to see you soon, mate. Right, that's it, I think. Cody, shall we just do one last thing? Whatever you do in the life for the next 7 days, even if you're stuck in a sling like me, drinking sling water and going to slinging clubs, you must always remember to spread the love.
Spread the love.
Spread the love for our big Bernie, who's sorely missed, but he's still in our hearts. So that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being there for us. Thank you for joining in and chatting and having a masturbate with us and all of the other things besides. All I'm going to say is next week, hopefully, I can promise you that Maddox, the world famous magician, will be back again with some tricks. And this time, the tech will work, won't it? This time, so it's good night from Studio Dog. Good night, Nanu. Good night. It's good night from Cody. It's good night from Dan the Dictator.
Good night.
And it's good night from me. Good night. Cool. Well done, everybody. Yeah. I think it was all right, was it?